If you're eyeing the top of the Japanese university hierarchy, institutions like Hitotsubashi and Tsukuba offer a distinct path. They charge roughly one-third the tuition of a private American college, while their graduates consistently secure leadership roles across the Tokyo financial sector. The difficulty lies in the scale of the English-taught global programs. These are hyper-exclusive tracks, often narrowing a massive pool of international talent down to just 10 to 30 available slots per year. To secure one of those seats, you need a precise 3-year master plan. We are going to map out the exact test scores, extracurricular choices, and statement of purpose structure needed to qualify for these programs. Beating these odds requires a strategy that ignores standard application advice. Success here is built on a multi-year execution plan that begins in the 10th grade. We recommend a waterfall testing strategy to avoid the common trap of multitasking. Trying to prepare for the SAT and the IELTS in the same semester usually leads to subpar scores on both. This chart shows how to sequence your milestones. In 10th grade, your priority is maintaining a GPA of 8.5 out of 10 or higher. Focus specifically on your math and physics grades, as these are the primary metrics Japanese public universities use to gauge academic potential. Once you reach the first semester of 11th grade, move your focus entirely to the English requirement. You want to secure an IELTS score between 7.0 and 7.5 before the year is out. In the second semester and the following summer, pivot exclusively to the SAT. Your goal is to reach a total score between 1400 and 1450. Specifically, the math section is where the application is won or lost. Business programs in Japan prioritize quantitative logic above almost everything else, and they expect to see a math score between 750 and 800. Sequencing your testing this way ensures that each hurdle receives your full concentration, leading to peak performance on each score. While academics are the baseline, these universities also look for evidence of leadership. However, extracurriculars must have strict time boundaries so they don't erode the study time required for your GPA. Use the Pomodoro technique to maintain this balance. Treat your hobbies, like playing the drums or music, as a micro-reward for completing intense blocks of study. If your current school is too demanding, consider a half-day program. This creates massive blocks of uninterrupted time for your test preparation and independent projects. Show deep commitment to one niche leadership skill, like managing an event production team. Admissions committees prioritize this singular depth over a surface-level presence in a dozen random clubs. This controlled focus turns your personal interests into strategic assets that strengthen your overall portfolio. When framing your goals, avoid generic essays about business. Instead, align your vision with corporate digital transformation, or DX, a top priority for the Japanese government and major industry leaders. This Venn diagram illustrates the intersection you want to inhabit. By combining quantitative logic with creative event management, you position yourself for high-demand roles in corporate DX. This data-driven mindset is exactly what Japanese tech conglomerates like Rakuten use to optimize their revenue and analyze global consumer behavior. The same logic applies to entertainment. Modern global productions now require managers who can oversee multi-million-dollar budgets while simultaneously directing large creative teams. Because this specific overlap of quantitative management and creative vision is so rare, titans like Sony and Nintendo prioritize candidates who can bridge the gap between data and storytelling. Admissions officers want to see that you have a clear, highly specific vision for how your skills will solve these modern corporate challenges. To convey that vision, your statement of purpose must strike a balance between youthful ambition and calculated analysis. Structure your statement around 3 specific pillars: calculated logic, bold ambition, and a clear connection to Japan's corporate landscape. Tell a story where you took a creative risk, like organizing a music festival, but then show how you use data, budgeting, or strict timelines to ensure its success. Finally, you must connect your long-term career goal to the specific digital and tech landscape of Japan. A successful essay proves to the committee that you possess the brains to calculate the numbers and the guts to act on the results. By completing the IELTS early, securing a high SAT math score, framing hobbies as a DX vision, your application will be ready for submission by the fall of 12th grade. Use the timeline we built today and begin researching the elite global programs at Yokohama National University, or Tsukuba. Your immediate next step is to sit down and map out your 10th grade GPA targets. Beating the odds at these elite institutions in Japan isn't just about working hard, it's about executing the right strategy.